Disabled. Channel. There's my chat. All right. He's back. It's true. I'm back. Don't be blue. And I just dried the tip of my pen, so I have to wipe off the dried ink. We back. What's up, Michael? Jeff and Peter. Peter Allen. Peter Allen isn't number one, apparently. Teeny tiny details, teeny tiny. Time to break another thing. Yeah, I wonder what happened there. That was weird. Well, that happened on a cross-examinations yesterday, and then that whole section that was like all funky, it was still there. It was still recording for some reason. Yeah, it was weird. Weird, wacky stuff. Yes, weird, wacky stuff. I didn't realize you listened to sophisticated music. Awful sophisticated. Talking about sophisticated, yesterday we watched UHF. Now that is a sophisticated film. UHF is indeed a classic, one of the all-time great films. My mom! Thank you, Scott Event. Yeah, it's like I was saying, sometimes just when the noise in your head gets too loud, maybe it's because I had a little too much coffee. Nothing just kind of clears me out. That might be the wrong way to put it. Just clears my thoughts out, I guess. Like some classical, good classical music. The music of the classics. Page you on now, Mike. This is page 15, which I am just about to finish. Page 15. For those who want a Lone Star 1 update, this is obviously Lone Star 2, but for a Lone Star 1 update, there was one page in the PDF from the printer that I did not approve, and so my letterer is getting them the fixed file. I don't know why he's sent the wrong file. And then hopefully they'll get that done to me tomorrow so I can sign off and they can actually just print this darn thing. Yeah, I guess it was a bit of a misnomer. The other day I did say it was printing, but that's sort of a, I guess that was the wrong word. It was at the printer and I was waiting for it to, waiting to get my approval, and now I have to sign off on the approval in order for them to actually print the darn thing. Which is, I guess, it's important. It's good because, man, I would not have cut that. And I'm glad I did. I'm glad I did. Yeah, this is Lone Star 2, page 15. Yeah, for those of you who follow me on Twitter, you saw the page 14 I posted with them entering the library. So this is Lone Star's origin story.
This New Year, celebrate the new you with a new game.
Best
Fiends. Best Fiends is the puzzle game everyone's talking about.
Lone Star 1 is at the printer. Yeah, man. It's been at the printer. I paid for it already, and now I just got to okay a final version for them to actually start running the darn thing.
For free from the App Store or Google Play. That's friends without the R.
Sweetheart, thank you, Kevin Chen. I do want to give some Hopefully that was the only commercial. We can get back to some sweet, sweet music. Yeah. All right. Let me shade this up a little bit. I know. I'm not going to spot blacks. Weird, right? And just so you know, guys, this isn't going to be like some crazy long video. I'm just going to finish this page up, which is obviously almost done. But I feel kind of weird when like cross-examinations is my only show of the day. I mean, technically, I know I can do Aloha Hour tonight. I wanted to do another Masterpiece Theater, but looks like that may not happen. Oh, Ethan just popped on. Let me finish this page before I jump over there. Although I figure you all are going to jump over there, so. Yeah, sometimes he does like to ramble on his own without anybody else's interference for about 20 minutes or so.
Try these out.
What do you mean you want to try them out? There's a big bottle of ink over there. Be careful. Be careful how you open it. Maybe do it in the bathroom in case you spill it.
Okay, what should I use? Like a little dish?
Sure. Or a little shot glass or thimble or something. I don't know. Close the door, please. Close the door, please. Daughter wants to try out some new pens, I guess. Next time, you all should have a drawing competition on Alita Battle Angel. Oh, that could be very cool. I do love Battle Angel Alita. Hey Mike, how many times has Ben promoted Lone Star on his show? Haven't been able to keep up. He's only done it on his show once that I know of. Is Shapiro getting a cameo on Lone Star too? Indeed, I am. Actually, I already stuck him in the background on one panel, but I think I'm going to actually make him a character, possibly with a speaking role in an upcoming scene. Yeah, so he's promoted it once on his show and twice on his Twitter. Big Ben destroys villains' effects. I know he's live, which is why I'm surprised anybody's here. Tell me, if you are here rather than on Comicsgate Live on Ethan's channel, tell me why you have chosen to be here instead. I'd love to know. Larry Curly and Mozart, and no Artie Bear. Sorry, Edwin. Prefer your work. Oh, thank you, Scott. Uncle Mike is the shiznit. Thank you, Peter. I've been on Ethan's and yeah, boy Zach's live streams, but was never able to tune into Mike's until now. On the Unicron submission page, what's a promo image? How is it different from a pinup or any other images? Because I can't think of any differences. There's no difference. Like I've had promo images that I didn't use as covers, but a cover is a perfectly applicable promo image. All right, I'm just going to drop some blacks in here, and after that, I am going to scan a couple pages before I jump into Ethan's, if he's got the link out. On Ethan's page, has he invited people in yet, or is it just Ethan for now? Oh yeah, plenty.
That was the glass one?
Uh-huh.
Did you just dip it in?
I imagine. I've never used a glass pen before. Six people in there now. Oh, that's all right. I want to finish this up and scan before Oh, I forgot I was going to put some glass in there. That's all right. I'll do it later. Ugh. This brush has some hairs that are not playing fair. How to trim the brush. It's like How to Train Your Dragon, but far less exciting. With a darker past. Wait, what? I can't recall. Is the Iron Cross like a more relatable Superman in your verse? Apologies for the comparison, but it's kind of what I got. My original version of the Iron Cross was Superman. It was a pitch for DC, but they said they would never use a Nazi Superman. And then apparently until Jim Lee decided he wanted to do one, they didn't want skinheads and white supremacists using Superman's S as a logo. So, but this was way, way, way back, like in the mid '90s. But since then, I repurposed him for my own. He was going to have his own comic just called The Iron Cross back when I was doing Alias, and I've got like 6 or 8 pages of that actually drawn. I might drag them out sometime to show people. But then I usurped his story and had to rewrite it anyways because my former writing partner Sean Jordan had written the initial Iron Cross draft, even though it was my story. He took off in a big huff, and I haven't spoken to him since. And he said, "You better not publish Iron Cross." And I'm like, "Whatever, dude." Like, it's my character. I created him a freaking half a decade before I ever met him, and then so I'm repurposing my original story. Not my original story, because that was Superman, to be in this universe. So Iron Cross is, I mean, I think I showed it earlier. I had him in my 2002 sketchbook, right? 2002 edition sketchbook as Iron Cross. There he is. I actually had to pull that out for reference because I want to make sure I got his costume right. Because you guys saw that other 1995 sketchbook, right? Where was that? Oh no, this one. This old book. And in here, I believe, where it is. That was my very first original design and drawing of the Iron Cross. Obviously, I got rid of the long hair, but and then changed the costume to more of a black leather than gray, uniform gray. But that's how old this character is. Red Sun, Russian Superman. Yep. Red Sun was the Russian Superman. Apparently they were okay with that. And dude, that comic is like so pro-commie. And I guess if you look at who the artists or the creators are, you can tell. Beautiful book, but such a propaganda piece. Oh, you like the eye patch? Yeah, it's kind of switched eyes over the years from left to right, but that's okay. Yeah, they were okay with the commie Superman. How sad is that, right? Oh shoot, I need to do that. And I need to do that with a paintbrush. Actually, before I do that, I wanted to draw in. I forgot about the broken glass on the floor here. Hail John. Is John in here? DC Comics, Detective Commies Comics. Dun, dun, dun. Go figure. We'll do commie soups. The left's more okay with communism than Nazism, although communism has killed more people. I know. They're. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Except start your own company, do your own books, and have a proper perspective on communism. Communism, still bad after all these years. Hail Blacklist. I love Masterpiece Theater. Yeah, I'd love to do another one sooner than later. But it looks like we're probably not going to do it tonight unless Brian Scheer said he's too tired. He needs to get some sleep. I guess we could do it without him, but it's fun with him. Maybe as long as we have Elliot. Elliot. So I hope this inspires people that, you know, obviously Iron Cross is a character I created, I believe in 1995, and seeing as how it is 24 years later, I'm still digging stuff up I created back then, and I'm going to publish it now. So, I mean, create stuff, man. Create stuff. Just because you don't use it for quarter century doesn't mean you're never going to use it, right? It should be an inspiration to you all. Wait for Brian Scheer. I think Brian's an important part of Masterpiece Theater. Although someone was suggesting that I do the reading on the next Masterpiece Theater, I'm like, I don't know, Ethan's pretty good. Next week on the BBC, Series 3 of Masterpiece Theater.
Hey guys, Ryan Seacrest here, and the arrival of the new year comes with time to try new things.
Shut up, Ryan.
Horizons and have a ton of fun while you're at it. Best Fiends. It's the 5-star rated mobile puzzle game that the staff here has been obsessed with for most of 2019. 2019 doesn't look to be any different. You collect these adorable characters
Enrique.
installed
Elliot was
thousands of fun
freaking
puzzles.
hilarious on
If you're
last
looking for a
Nursery
new
Studio.
game,
Yeah,
the search is over. Click now to
I think
download Best
Elliot
Fiends for
is
free from the App Store or
funny,
Google
man.
Play.
That guy.
That's Friends Without the R, Best Fiends.
Hey guys, Corporate Chill here. Hey, you know what, man? You gotta do the commercials to make the money. Especially now that iHeartRadio has a subscription service. They used to just always be free, right? But now they have a subscription service, so you can pay for that. Or now they have freaking commercials like way more than they used to. I think that they used to not want to just irritate people off of the platform with too many commercials. And now, because they have the sub service, they're like, well, you can sub to us if you don't want commercials, but we need to make some money. So it kind of like forces people to pay for the service. And I already pay for Spotify, so. Regular radio is nauseating with commercials. Yeah, 20 minutes worth of commercials. I hear you, bro. Bro, I hear you. You know what sucks is I actually wanted to do these panels a little bit different. I think I might still. I need to round the corners. So you guys will have me here for a couple extra minutes, because I'm gonna finish this bloody page before I quit. Is there anything else that needs to be black? Alright, I need a circular stencil and a pot 8 pen. I will use the 5/8. Whenever you're doing flashbacks, you want to have something to indicate that it is not concurrent with the story. So I like rounded corners, although in my previous issue, the flashback wasn't a flashback, it was a dream sequence, and that's why I gave it the sort of fuzzy dream border flying. I know, terribly exciting. I can tell you are all riveted to your screens as I stencil in rounded corners. You're like, why aren't I on Ethan's stream right now? You won't hurt my feelings if you go over there. That's all I'm saying. Hey, is Nasser on Ethan's right now? Anybody paying attention over there? With you to the end of the line. End of line. End of line. Oh, check out what I got in Japan. This is a whiteout pen. Oh my gosh, it's wet. Why is it wet? It's a whiteout pen, but it's like a fine liner whiteout pen. Isn't that crazy? So good. So I can use that for like, since I need to change these corners, I have to go back in and re-ink some of this stuff to match what I have going on, but I don't have to use a big old crazy big glop of whiteout because it's like a fine liner whiteout pen. So cool. Right. The rest of that is black. No, Nasser is not. Yeah, Nasser really wants to do the next Masterpiece Theater too, and I'm like, dude, you're not invited. I'm just gonna sit there and whine the whole time. Although we couldn't do it without his glorious masterpieces. It would be impossible. There we go. That's better. That's better. I need to clean this one little spot up here, which no one would ever notice except for I will. Because I'm weird like that. Puke boy. Puke boy. Puke boy. I'm trying to figure out what my elevator pitch should be. Something good and pithy. Ooh, they come like that. I know, right? I know, right? Pretty flippin' dope, man. Alright. Good luck getting this line perfect. Close enough. There's a lot more whiteout on this page than I am used to ever putting on anything. There, this needs to be just cleaned up a little bit. My anal retention is getting the better of me. All right, guys, what do you think? What do you think? This is the... Well, I mean, I know he appears a little bit in the first issue, like in the first preview pages, promo pages. But this is the first really actual good shot you get of the Iron Cross. Dun, 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 dun. And it's not focusing. Why isn't it focusing? There. Gosh darn it, it focused for a split second. Well, anyways. Otherwise, thanks for being here. I'm gonna scan this stuff in and then see if this room at Ethan's house. Actually, maybe I should get something to eat. Thanks for being here.